Good Wednesday evening, race fans, and welcome to the Dirt Racing Network's live coverage of the American Dirt Series 360 Sprint Cars tonight, the Dirt Track at Charlotte. Final round of the season. Small field this evening, only about 11 drivers. Should be a pretty quick night. Going to crown a champion nonetheless. Quick shout out to everybody that's already tuning in. Don't know where you're watching from. Be sure you shout that out to us. Let us know. If you got a favorite driver, do that as well. Go over on the Facebook page. Like, share, and follow. YouTube, Twitch, and Trovo do the same. Hit that subscribe button. You'll know every time we go live. Can announce that next Thursday night, January the 19th, let's call it. I'm pretty sure that's the date. Netcode Esports Mighty Midget Series returning to the air. They confirmed everything this afternoon. We're ready to go for next Thursday night, so watch those guys. Why not, Sean? Are you scared? Question mark, LOL. Just kidding with you, man. Just kidding with you, really. No, we all got things to do. Kind of glad this wasn't tomorrow night, or they would have been kind of on the screwed side, because I will be in Tulsa, Oklahoma again tomorrow night. I was up there last night. Got to see some really good racing. Kind of got it on the big screen over here to my left and above my head. So I am keeping a left eye on that and the right eye on these boys out here. A minute and a half till we go to qualify. Looks like either D main number 2 or the first C main is on the track. I didn't even look for the Chili Bowl right now. But I will be up there hanging out tomorrow night, chitting, chatting, watching a little bit of racing. Probably wandering through the pits quite a bit, talking to people. Taking a ride in that Ford F-150 that's rolling around there with the casino girls in the back. That looks like a lot of fun. Either way, going to be a great show for you guys tonight. It'll be a quick one. Getting some word, looking for points right now, and getting confirmed who the champion probably will be at the end of the night. We'll play it by ear. We'll see, but I think Cameron Pritchard's got a stranglehold on this thing right now. Do not be afraid to say hello in the chat for us. Tell us where you watch from. If you happen to be up in the Tulsa area tomorrow night, you're going to be out at the Expo Center. Let us know kind of where you're going to be at. Kick us a message. Maybe a chance to shake a hand. All right, practice is over. It's going to be time for qualifying. Will be a very quick qualifying session. I know they got about 3 minutes on the clock for it, but it does not matter. We will... We'll get through it pretty fast here. Let's go watch Derek Patetti as he rolls that number 14 machine out. And that sucks, Sean. Sucks you got to work on race night. Car level up just a little bit. Heck, I could barely hear the cars. If the levels are pretty low, guys, let me know. I know the cars are kind of supposed to be as much background as anything, but some of these cameras, the mic gain on them is super high. Patetti 13.18. Chad Burt just a tick slower than that. 13.22 for Burt. Matt Grimm on the track. Grimm a little bit off, about half a second right now. We'll go watch Mr. Grimm. His second lap right out to the fence. Not quite. Yeah, I was going to say not quite good enough, but it does time in. Quick time at 13:12. Josh Whiteman 13:13. So. Just when Cody Olson pops in fourth quick right there. Olson 13:20. And his second time, 13:17. Really didn't move the needle. So let's go watch what we believe will be the champ of the series as he promptly stuffs that 57 machine right into the outside wall going into turn 3. So he'll have to reset and try again. Steve Lindau on track. Let's go see how Steve is doing. Let's go look at Tommy Scott. Tommy Scott Jr. out here spinning it around. Went in low. He's going to come out high in 2. Now stays wound up on the top side in 3 and 4. First lap, pretty much a throwaway. 0.4 of a second off. It looks like he is going to try to keep it locked to the outside fence here. Go watch Pritchard just a second. That time by now, Cameron Pritchard jumps up to fourth quick. Tommy Scott didn't move the needle a bit. Here comes Pritchard for his second and final time of the lap, and Pritchard 13:11. Only good enough for third quick. 13:09. I don't know why that shows 13:12, but it's 13:09 for Matt Grimm. And Grimm is going to start on the pole for heat race number 1. So the 91 of Grimm on the pole, then Cameron Pritchard. Third quick is still start outside the front row in heat 1. Cody Olson, the 6 car on the inside. The 99 of Patrick Coluccio in that second row as well. Tommy Scott, watch a little bit of his qualifying. He'll start third on the inside of a row number 3, fifth position. I'm sorry, not third. Third row inside. And then Larry Moody, old Father Time, starting on the outside of the back row back there. So I'm going to go with Coluccio and Moody. Not even going to grid. I don't really know what happened there, but 2 of these guys missed out. Tommy Scott. Everybody's going to the feature. Going to be a couple of heats, quick warm-up, straight to that 30-lap AMA to close things out this year. And it just seems like all the interest in sprint cars on iRacing right now is just dead. It's just gone. I'm pretty sure it's because, oh, there's a lot of wrecks there. I'm pretty sure it's just because these guys have been talking about how broken the car is. And yeah, it's tough to be excited to go race something that you know isn't right, isn't 100%, isn't, you know, where it should be. And we're hoping that iRacing will pick the ball back up instead of you know, letting it lay where it was at. But it's just about time to go green. Out of where they come. No Coluccio and no Moody. So Grimm and Grimm right to the front of Pritchard. Normally see Cameron Pritchard in the 21 car tonight, the 57. He dives into 3, was on the same line with Grimm, closed right up, right to the push bar, couldn't get anything done there, he'll go outside. In 1 and 2, Grimm opened up about 3 or 4 car lengths there. 5 to go. Grimm, Pritchard, Olson, and Tommy Scott. No Moody, no Coluccio. Grimm holding on, but Pritchard really had a big run through 1 and 2. Little drone cam action for you. And Pritchett right up on the fluffy stuff. Man, he's getting some big runs. He got a huge run down into 3 and 4, and he's going to go to the point with 2 to go. Come out of 2 down the back stretch. One more time around, and Graham is working his way right back beside through 3 and 4. That momentum on the high side looks like it's going to give Pritchard an opportunity to pick up the win in heat number 1, and he's starting to stamp the championship out right here tonight by picking up this heat win. Grimm is second, Olson third, Coluccio in the 4th spot. Scott Coluccio scored in 5th and 6th. So we'll get ready to move down. Take a peek at the lineup for our second and final heat race. Be the 24 of Josh Whiteman on the pole with Derek Pettetti in the 14 on his outside. You will see the 11 of Chad Burt inside row number 2. Justin Glover in the 25 on the outside of that row, and shotgun in the final heat race. Going to be the 214 of Steve Lindau. So one more heat race, a little bit of warm-up time. And then the guys will get ready to kick it for 30 green flag laps in our final feature of the season. Drivers are ready to go. Pace truck going to dive to the infield right here on the back.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag in the air. We're underway. Whiteman gonna lead lap 1. Pettetti in tow. Burt's behind that. Then Glover and Lindau. Pettetti closed in, then loses ground into 3. That allows Chad Burt to reel him in. Car of Chad Burt right here. 4 to go, heat 2. Still Whiteman, and he's starting to get away from these guys. Second out in front. He's got 2 laps to go. Looks like he can cruise to victory here. Pettetti's starting to get away from Burt. And the same gap from Pettetti to Burt is Burt to Glover. Steven Lindau, a little out of shape there in 3 and 4, but keeping it close. Anybody has a problem, he's going to jump on him on the white flag lap. You can kind of guarantee it as close as he is, but we're coming out of 4. Second heat race going to the books, and it'll go to Josh Whiteman. Pettetti, Burt, Glover, and Lindau rounding things out. So, a little bit of warm-up time. That ought to give us a couple of minutes here. What we'll do is we will let you guys watch this, pay a couple bills. When we come back, going to be feature time. drivers ironing back in the track. Just waiting for the practice session to end. Feature to get on the track. "30 laps to crown a champion tonight." Cameron Pritchard really has a stranglehold on this, and I think just by being here and starting the event tonight, it should put a pin in it for him. So we'll look at the starting grid. It will be the aforementioned Cameron Pritchard. The 21 is actually the 57 tonight. On pole, he'll start next to Josh Whiteman in the 24. Then the 91 of Matt Grimm and the 14 of Derek Pettetti making up row number 2. Cody Olson in the 6, Chad Burton in the 11. Your third row. Fourth row is the 99 of Coluccio, and then Justin Glover in the 25. On the outside of that row, Tommy Scott Jr., the 04 inside row number 5 next to Steve Lindow in the 214. And Larry Moody, the 73 car, scheduled to be on the back row this evening. Not about everybody else, but my Flow Racing froze, and I just checked with somebody else, and theirs is frozen too. So probably not a lot of Chili Bowl watching going on right now, unless you're there live, which kind of sucks because I'm not. Oh well, going to be Pritchard and Whiteman off the front row. They'll come around one more parade lap, and we will get things going. 30 laps the distance. Montana. Big old state. Good to have you in there. Thanks for chiming in on the chat. Good luck to Cameron, too. Pace truck, hard left, right here, middle of the backstretch. Just waiting on Mr. Pritchard. Mr. Whiteman to get things going. Loud pedals. Ready to be stomped to the floor right here out of turn number 4. Pritchard's on it. Green flag in the air. Pritchard wasting no time. Matt Grimm slipped through off the inside. Cody Olson tried, and Olson lost the handle. Get down into 1 and 2. That's going to push him all the way back to about 5th. He's staying down on the bottom. 1, 2, 3. Pritchard, Grimm, and Whiteman. Pettetti has grabbed the 4 spot now. Olson and Burt going at it. Oh, big problems. Olson went for the slider. Here we go. Contact at the back. Everybody looks like they're going to drive away. Larry Moon, Tommy Patrick, Coluccio. So Tommy Scott Jr. already off track as well. Cameron Pritchard up against the wall. In 1 and 2, slider line in 3 and 4. Watching him get around the top side. Goes in kind of in the middle. There's a big bump up there getting into 3. I think that's why he is staying away from the very outside on entry. And he is right against that ragged edge on the outside of 1 and 2. Bumps the fence down the back stretch. And he is really starting to get away from these guys. Matt Grimm, 2 full seconds behind. Whiteman in 3rd. Whiteman's challenging. Whiteman with the slider in 3 and 4. He's going to grab 2nd, at least for the time being. He went in about a lane and a half down off the wall, and Grimm went right to the fence in 1 and 2. Looks like Whiteman able to eke out 2-3 car lengths here. He's going to hang on to 2nd. 2.7 seconds behind Cameron Pritchard. Pritchard running away with it. Pettetti into the 4th spot. Olson has 5th. Burt. Lindau is running in 7th. Coluccio is right there. He's in 8th. And Justin Glover in the 9th spot. But Cameron Pritchard going to be in lap traffic pretty quick. He's still got 20 laps to go. .4 seconds for Cameron Pritchard. Whiteman in the 2nd spot. Grimm about half a straightaway behind him in 3rd. Pettetti's in 4th, and he's 15 car lengths back. It's not going to be long. Pritchard's going to be catching up to Glover. Justin Glover will be the first on the lap parade here. We'll get on board. We're back onto the drone cam here and follow Cameron Pritchard as he works traffic, goes around Glover. Glover will now be a lap down. And then Lindau, that green car right in front of us. Pritchard going around the top side of Lindau. He clears him down into 3 and 4. 5 seconds. The gap from 1st to 2nd. Pritchard's almost out of turn 2 before Whiteman ever gets to the line. We're closing in on 10 to go. I hear somebody having problems. Might have been Chad Burt had a little bit of a problem because now he's going to lose a spot to Patrick Coluccio. I think he had a problem getting out of 4 the last time down the front stretch. That car was pretty free on the exit right there. Pritchard about to put him a lap down. That'll be 7th place. 9 to go this time for the leader. Banked it off the fence at 3 and 4. Not hard, just a little bit of a brush with it. Jumped into the fluff and right up to that white concrete wall. In low, he'll come out high in 3 and 4. Put Burt a lap down. Now it's Coluccio. It's going to be into the crosshairs. 8 laps remaining in this one. It's 5.5 seconds as Whiteman and Grimm start to battle. Grimm's car coming to life in the late going. Dealing with Whiteman here. He's going to probably slide her now 1 and 2. Goes to the middle. All the way to the outside. Whiteman was able to see it coming. Cut slow, and he'll go back at him in 3 and 4. All of this 6 seconds behind the leader. The leader already has lapped up to the 5th place car. And Cody Olson is right in front of the leader. About a half a set of corners right here. I think he'll run out of time before Pritchard gets to him. And he might not. Pritchard may get there. He is just so fast getting in the corner. contact. Olson Pettetti battle for 4th and 5th. Let's Pritchard close in. These two getting at each other again. 3 to go that time for the leader, and all this beating and banging going on right in front of your leader. Whiteman and Grimm still close back there. We're watching the leader who's in traffic. Now, that'll clear things up. Now he's just got to get Olson. Olson is 4th, and Olson goes a lap down. So only 3 cars on the lead lap. Your leader coming around. He got the white flag, and he is going to put a big fat stamp on this season's championship. He'll pick up the win tonight if he can get around one more lap. Out of 2, down the backstretch. Into 3 and 4. Cameron Pritchard's going to pick up the win. Let's watch the battle for 2nd and 3rd. Here comes Grimm. Big slider in 3 and 4. Long, low, wide to the exit. Whiteman gets back around. He finishes 2nd. Grimm in 3rd. Olson was 4th, but Teddy 5th. Then it's Coluccio, Olindow, Glover, Burt, Scott, and Moody rounding out the field. So let's get down here. Let's wait and see. Drivers will start filtering their way in. There's Cameron Pritchard. There's Josh White. Just waiting for Matt Grimm to make his appearance in our waiting room so we can chat with him before we get ready to move on. Come on, Matt Grimm. Make your way to the, there he is. There's old Matt Grimm. Let's grab him. Yeah. Matt Grimm, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Heck of a run tonight, man. You had a great battle there with Mr. Whiteman pretty much for the entirety of that 30 laps. Tell us about your feature.
Yeah, the car was just a little loose. I should have tightened it up a little bit more, and I think I would have had something. I was definitely faster than Whiteman there at the end. It's so hard to pass. You got to throw a massive slider and just kind of hope he has to check up enough, and that's pretty much the only hope you got, and it just didn't work out.
Yeah, we noticed you started closing in there with about 8 to go, and kind of quick mention about, man, if you just had a perfectly timed caution there with maybe 4 or 5 laps to go and you guys brought back Pritchard to you, it might have been kind of up for grabs.
Yeah, as soon as I made that switch to the top side, it just came to life. I was just too loose everywhere else, and I stayed in the middle too long, and I think if I would have moved up before Whiteman got around me, and we might have been able to do something, but it was a good race. Just glad to get 3rd and to wrap up the season the way we did.
Well, wrapping up the season, an awesome time to give shout-outs to everybody you got on the car before we let you get out of here tonight.
Yeah, big thanks to everybody at YOB Racing, all my teammates over there, Catalysm Computers, CNC Race Designs, Speed Factory Sets, LCJ Carpentry, and Stingray Rock Tools Australia.
All right, man. Well, thanks for chatting with us. We'll look forward to seeing you back next season.
Sounds good, man. Thanks.
All right. Matt Grimm finishing 3rd this evening. Go talk to the driver of the 24 machine. He had a heck of a battle. Got up there to 2nd, and then Grimm ran him back down. Josh Whiteman, how you doing this evening?
Good, Roger. How are you?
I am good, man. Got to see a pretty good race here. You and Matt had a heck of a battle there towards the end, just quite a ways behind our leader tonight.
Yeah. It was fun racing with Matt there at the end. Matt and I have raced together before in other leagues, and he's a good guy and clean racer, good racer. So yeah, it was fun racing for 2nd there. Just wish I had a lot more speed, I guess, to be up there contend with Cameron, but we'll take 2nd.
Yeah, and it looked like you were able to kind of move around early, but late you really had to just kind of stay stuck on the top for the most part around. The track just kind of get one line on us?
Yeah, definitely. And I noticed it starting to change too. I was able to run that little slider line there for about 3/4 of the race, and then yeah, once once Matt got by me there, I decided, well, once I get by, if I can get back by him, I'm gonna need to run up there, and I don't really like running up there because usually with my luck I hit it wrong and get in the wall and ruin my race. So, but we were able to hold it together tonight and finish second, so very proud of the effort.
Yeah, pretty easy to jump the fluff here and put it into the fence, and once you do, there's really no fixing it. So a great way to finish the season, man. I'm sure you got plenty of shout-outs and thank yous before we let you close this one out.
Yeah, definitely. I think we locked up second in points in the league too, so I'm pretty proud of that too. But yeah, I got to thank my team owner Scott over at Scott Thomason Racing. Got to thank all of my customers who come to the finish line, race designs, and get paints from me and help me afford this iRacing habit a little bit more. And then Aces Up Sim Sport for providing us with setups from ABR Setup Shop. So yeah, very thankful for a lot of people.
All right, man. Well, congrats on a great run tonight, a great season, second in the points, and we'll look forward to seeing you back here next time.
Yep. Have a good night, Roger. Thanks, man.
Yep, you too. Josh Whiteman finishes second this evening and second in the points for the season. And now we're going to talk to this guy. We have been talking to him quite a bit this last few months. He wins a lot of races, and he jumps out of his normal 21, puts it on the 57 car tonight, slaps the setup underneath it, and absolutely smokes the field to clinch the championship. Cameron Pritchard, what's going on, brother?
Just got one hell of a fast race car. That's what's going on.
Yeah, it looked like you ran away and hid from these guys. We were talking late there when Grimm's car started to come to life, and he ran Whiteman back down. That a perfectly timed caution right there. This thing might get a little bit funky for the last 4 or 5 laps, and we just didn't get the caution. You lapped all the way to the top 3, bud.
Yeah, part of me was hoping we'd get a yellow to have just a little bit of racing going on, but it was also kind of interesting to do, lappers, because you never know where they're going, or they can make a mistake and take you out fully. So just thankful that everybody just races clean in this league, and just fun little competition with a bunch of guys that you can race with and always trust to race against.
Well, an awesome season, man. You are going to clinch the title. Pretty much had it clinched coming in. Just kind of had to be here, I think, to kind of lock it down. But you put a big, fat, red stamp on it going out of here tonight. Tell us overall about how you feel about your season.
I felt good. I joined the league just a race after, and I didn't get to race outdoors. So I seen it, and I figured I'd join and just have some fun. And I think I was going to be able to run like this, and just with some of the leagues going on here and there, I didn't know if I was going to be able to run it. So was able to come in and kind of almost win all of them. I kind of wanted to try to do that, but just won a lot of them, and was able to hold the points and just come home with the championship, and was pretty fun.
Well, we got to see pretty much all of them, only a couple that we didn't get to see. And we had you up here in the booth on top of the podium most of the time, a couple of seconds and thirds through the season. But fun to watch you get out there. And, sometimes it wasn't easy. You didn't always start up at the front. You had to work through traffic. But you still got it done, man. So congrats on that. Give us some shout-outs, some thank yous before we let you hold the big trophy tonight.
Yeah, just thank Falcons Brothers Trucking, JVI on this car, and Finley Farms, and everybody else in the other car. Just so much fun just driving these cars and just having fun. So just thank Dean and everybody over there and Dirty Sets, and just go buy some sets, I guess. Dean really needs it. He can use it, extra cash to keep sponsoring us and stuff. So just all fun, and keep putting up postage for us to keep getting better. So just thanks to all them guys and everybody I know that's watching. So just thanks to all them.
All right, man. Well, thanks for chatting with us. Congrats on the win tonight and the championship, and we'll look forward to seeing you back on track real soon.
Yeah, thank you.
Cameron Pritchard picking up the win and the title tonight. Take a quick look at our results. Pritchard wins it. Whiteman second. Grimm third. Pritchard and Whiteman 1-2 in the points championship as well. Olson was fourth. Patetti fifth. Coluccio sixth. Lindau seventh. Glover was eighth. Chad Burt was in ninth place. Tommy Scott and Larry Moody rounded out tonight's finale field. Another season coming to a close. Sunday night, Midwest Dirt Racing. Zach Krieger be back calling that. I believe Dirt Slingers is wrapping up their Monday Night Thunder Series this coming Monday. I don't know if the official announcement has fallen, but insider information has it that this is going to be the final race of the season. They're going to take a short break, try to retool some things, wait for iRacing to fix the sprint cars, and do some other stuff in the meantime. And then Thursday night next week, Netcode Esports Mighty Midget Series back on track. Those guys were a lot of fun last season to watch and to cover, so I'm excited to see them come back. So make sure you mark your calendars. Join us. Anytime you are around, make sure that you say hi in the chat. If we are live, let us know you're here. Shout out your favorite driver every time. Like us, share us, follow us on the Facebook page, the Dirt Racing Network, and YouTube, Provo, and Twitch. Hit the subscribe button, every time we go live. For Zach Krieger, Dominic Santina, and myself here at the Dirt Racing Network, we know you can watch this stuff anywhere you choose to watch it here. We greatly appreciate it.